Hey all, Hipper here, and welcome back to Mudrunner Expeditions, and of course the channel. Don't forget to subscribe. So in this video here, I'll just give you a quick introduction to actually how to drive in this game, because this is very different from other games. So if you're a snowrunner or Mudrunner veteran, you already know this, but if you are a beginner or new at Expeditions, then this will be very helpful. So the overarching rule in this game here is don't go fast. If in doubt, go slow. Going fast in this game here is just asking for trouble. It will damage your car just like in real life, and you will jump around and you will lose control. And control is everything. Just like in real life 4x4 driving, control is everything. So if you try to climb a hill like this in the normal automatic mode, where you're simply going too fast, right? Put on your handbrake. Handbrake is very important in this game here. Don't forget about it. It's not actually one of the tips, but it's definitely, absolutely essential. So change to low range gear, and you will have more torque, and you're not going to go so fast. You have more control, and you're going to win. And this is pretty much the #1 tip in this game here. Go slow. Alright, so we continue the slow thing here with the engine braking on descents. Because you don't want to be braking in these cars here. You could lock your wheels, and that could send you into a slide, could send you sideways. So what you want to do is use the engine in your car to brake, and that will give you again control. So here I'm going to descend just in the normal automatic gearbox, and as you can see, after just a few meters, once I get started here, it's going way too fast, and you're going to lose control. You're going to jump all over the place and probably flip the car. So it's much better to go into low range gearing, because you don't have to brake then. And the way this works is that it keeps your wheels spinning, but it also keeps the car actually moving, which is what you want. And see how I maintain control here. Very, very easy. So again, going slow is everything. And stop halfway, again, use your handbrake. Very important. Very, very important. And always look at your tires. We're going to get to that later, but they're very important. So you need to set up everything so you get a smooth descent here. And as you can see, there's a little naughty notch there. But other than that, we did pretty well here. And I haven't touched the brake at all. You don't really want to do that on a descent unless you are, already stationary, and that's what happens right there. So how close that was. So just the slightest mistake in this game here can, upend your car. So again, slow is key. There's nothing more important than taking it slow in this game here. It's I cannot really underline that enough. Just like in real life, you have to go slow when you're off-roading. Alright, so moving on to the tires, and using your sidewalls is really important. You can see here, I'm trying to negotiate a pretty difficult rock climbing here, and again I use my parking brake. So important, right? So I use the brake, have the car in one spot, and then I just look around and see what is the best option here, because most people are used to rally games where you can just go 200 miles per hour across rocks, and in this game that's absolutely not possible. You cannot do that. You will go maybe 2 miles per hour over rocks, so if even that. So sometimes you will get stuck, and the best thing you can do is to wiggle your front wheels, just like I'm doing right here, left to right, looking for some sort of traction, right? And if it doesn't work, okay, let off the gas a little bit, reverse, go back, try again, and always keep those tires going from left to right, because what you want is the sidewall of the tire to help you gain traction, right? And you just need just a little inch or something, and something will catch, and something will help you navigate this very naughty terrain here. So you can see how we were actually stuck before, but just by moving the steering wheel left and right, we are getting new traction, or finding new traction, and that means we can progress ahead in the game. And it's really important, and especially in mud, it's super important, because you can get more traction by moving your tires in mud, and then that way you will get mud on the sidewalls, and you will get traction, right? So don't forget about that, super important. So a new mechanic in this game here is to be able to lower your tire pressure. And if all else fails, like you have nothing to winch onto, for example, you're out of anchors or whatever, lowering your tire pressure is possibly a way of getting out of, a bind. So what it really does is, well, it lowers your tire pressure, but it also expands the size of your tire, basically giving you more grip. Again, grip is key in this game here. So you will lose a little bit of control, and also don't go too fast. Don't forget about your low tire pressure, because if you go too fast with low pressure tires, you're going to damage your car. But it is very handy in sand and mud and rock climbing like here. But as soon as you're out of the bog, you reinflate your tires. Alright, so the last thing I'm gonna just underline in this video here is don't go sideways. And when I say don't go sideways, I mean sideways on a cliff or an incline or something like here, because that can very, very quickly go really, really bad, just like in real life. In real life, if you are off-roading, four-wheel driving, whatever, you never go side to a slope. That is just asking for trouble. It's very easy to flip the car doing that, and just like in real life again, you want to avoid that in the game here. And sometimes you will just bump into something like in an unfortunate way, and your car will just be in a dangerous position, and there's not really anything you can do about it, but you can minimize it by, again, going slow. Going slow is key. So your low range gearbox is one of the first things you should upgrade, so you can get it into like super low range, and you can have manual switching, because otherwise stuff like this will happen here, where you lose control and you get yourself into a unfortunate situation. So especially if you play the scout vehicles, getting some proper tires and a proper low range gearbox, that should be your first priorities before you buy anything else for the car. Like no roll cages, no bull bars, no fancy looking decals, anything like that. No, you want tires and you want a low range gearbox, a good proper low range gearbox. After that you can start looking at raised suspension and stuff like that, but those two accessories, absolute musts. It's the first things you should buy once you get the opportunity to do it, and you will feel the difference right away, I can promise you that. So if you never played a Mudrunner or SnowRunner game before, then well, this is how it works. It's very different from the rally games that perhaps most people are used to. This is all about taking it slow, all about control, and all about thinking ahead, like far ahead. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this answered some questions. If not, just pop them in the comments, and there will be more Mudrunner Expeditions videos coming, so don't forget to subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you out there.